Alright, well welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Reptile. And before we get into taking a look at this guy, I just want to say thank you to my wife. It was a birthday gift from her, just like the Arkham Knight was, as you see in the back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this great gift. So, Reptile comes with plenty of accessories. So, starting off, he comes with this stand and his slime ball or slime wave effect. And he also has, to make it higher, extra pegs that plug into the stand. So now he also comes with an extra ninja cap for his alternate head, which is his reptile, his original face, his reptile face. And this sculpt here for this head is crazy looking. Just crazy looking. So this thing here will plug, well, it doesn't plug in, it just slides right onto the back of his head like so. And this would be kind of like in the game when you pull the face mask off and it would reveal his reptile face where he would spit the acid. This also has a hinge on the jaw so it can move up and down. Let me just pull this back off. Come on, there we go. So the jaw does hinge to open his mouth. He has his tongue in here. This tongue you can remove. And then you can take inside right there, I don't know if you guys can see that, right there, there's like a little slide. So his acid spit has a little like peg on the top, because this isn't just square. You want to line that up inside the mouth, and you want to, whoop. All right, let's do this. You want to line this up, you want to put it in, and there's Reptile spitting the acid out of his mouth. Then you just kind of close his jaw. And there you go, you have the added effect. You just pull this out. And he also comes with, which I think is a really cool effect also, is his tongue. The extra long tongue, kind of like the, what was that, MK10? Where he would spit the acid at people and then spit out his tongue and pull off their head. So that is a cool effect as well. And he also had the tongue lash, right, where you would spit the tongue out and hit people with it. I just want to say, with this, I'm just going to put the head off to the side. On the tongue itself, it has such detail to it. Look at all the grooves on this thing. And when you're looking at it in person, it looks like somebody took a piece of gum and just kind of stretched it out. But it's a cool little effect to go with the figure. Move the slime ball out of the way. Move him back. And he also comes with not only the two sets that are already on his, but what is that, like 10 sets of hands? 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 10 sets of hands. So he has his open hands, his kind of open, slightly ninja fighting hands, some gripping hands, and then his full open hands, which just figured I'd show all those off since he has all of those things. And one last thing before we get into taking a look at the figure. When taking this small tongue, you want to open his jaw up, and once again you have to, it's kind of a little bit of a chore to do. There you go, boom. And then you just want to kind of press it in there, that way it doesn't fall out, because that little tongue falls out, forget it. The carpet monster is going to eat it right up. That's it. You just want to be careful when you're pressing on it, and I think I just did that here on camera. The fork of the tongue, they poke into you, so you want to be careful. And I think I just bent mine down because there's no proper way of putting it back in and out. Let me see if I can fix that. And it's fixed. That's just the way mine came. I just happened to notice. Oh, there it goes. So you just want to be careful with it, that's all. Sorry, I know kind of 5 minutes into the review and I'm already kind of going off track. But as you can see, it is a bit of a pain because you got to hold on to it. It is small, so just be careful when you're a pair of tweezers maybe. Might be a little easier. But you can just, there you go. Just give it a little bit of a push, close the jaw, you're good to go. All right, so this is actually my second Storm collectible figure. Now, the Green Ninja, also known as Reptile, of course. This guy here appeared in Mortal Kombat 2. My other Mortal Kombat 2 figure that I have from Storm Collectible was Kung Lao, which I absolutely love that figure as well. But this guy here tops him, I have to say. Beautiful, beautiful figure, beautiful sculpt. I love this figure. I think he is awesome. I love this head sculpt. I love the fact of the way that they actually did the reptile eyes in there, of course, like it should. The green on the mask, of course, you know, the ninja outfit itself, all in green, and of course I have him in the classic Mortal Kombat ninja stance they used to do back in the day from the first one to the second Mortal Kombat. And considering that Reptile is the only existing that we knew of until I think it was Mortal Kombat 10, he was the only one of his kind that was left. And to come to find out, he's not from NetherRealm, he's actually from Earth. Part of a reptilian clan, if I'm not mistaken. So if I messed that up, please don't get mad at me. Just, you know, leave the correction of the comments down below. That way I know. All right, so the sculpt on this guy, I love the paint. Everything is just beautifully done. These guys know how to make these figures and make them great. And posing him, I really didn't put this guy through the paces. I only posed him a couple times. But I mean, look, you wanna have him in a fighting stance. You can get him in a fighting stance. It's not like you can't get him, you know, in the stance that you want to get him in. You just have to work him a little bit to get him to turn, and you can get him in that stance. So let me just see if I can get him to stand in a stance for you. It's one thing if I'm doing it, it's another if I'm doing it with a figure. I'm not I've always said I'm not the greatest action posing person, but hey, there's not too bad of a stance. I think he should be a little more hunched over, keep them hands up. Nice. There's a nice little stance, you know, ready stance. Not bad. You want to have them in a just some kind of action pose. I mean, this guy, he's simple to put in poses. He falls right into these poses with him. Now, I haven't really, like with Kung Lao, I know I kind of really put him through the paces a little bit. So I want to try and do that with this guy here while we have him on camera. So I want to say, if I was gonna have him do, you know, say like a high kick, or let's just say like a side kick. Let's get his body to turn. Now everything is really a soft plastic when it comes to his ninja uniform. And no, I don't have Scorpion or Sub-Zero. And these guys, like I said, I only have the 2 Storm collectible figures, and I missed out on those. So yeah, I'm trying to get this ankle articulation to turn, but he's not really turning his foot over the way I want him to. This way it goes. This way is just a little, there it goes. I'm trying to get that knife edge on there, because when you kick, that's what you want. You want that knife edge of the foot when you're kicking. Let's see if I can get him to balance up. Don't worry, I won't do a whole lot of posing. Like I said, I'm not the greatest when it comes to posing, but I do try. Usually I do them in the pictures and the photos and everything. And there we go. Very nice. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. You know, different pose of him. You always want to keep your hands up here. A lot of people think you drop your hand down like this. You don't want to do that. You want to keep your hands up. You know, you don't want to put your hand out like this either. You know, you see that a lot. You don't want to do that. You want to keep your hands up. Bring your arm up like this. You know, if you need that extra balance for it. That's one thing. But you don't want to bring your hands down. Now, if you turn him like so, see if I can get him to do it. And you put him, that would be more of a step behind side kick right there. So literally, say he kicks somebody like that, he would literally be able to bring his leg down after doing that step behind side kick. He'd literally be able to bring his leg down and walk away, or follow up with something else. All right, so enough of my crazy poses. Let's just take a quick look at this guy's articulation. So he can he can look down that far. He can look up this far. He can turn his head side to side. He has slight head tilt, not much. He has, well, I'm not holding on to his ninja uniform. He has a crazy crunch forward and a crazy ab crunch backwards. He has wrist, waist swivel. Now, when you do move him around a lot, this does tend to move, so you're gonna have to move it back into place when it comes to his ninja uniform. His arms can come all the way out. He has a butterfly hinge in here as far as for the shoulder. He has his bicep swivel. Okay, not only can his arm go all the way around, but he also has double jointed elbows. So that's as far as he's gonna get with the actual arm, forearm, and bicep. He has a wrist swivel, and he does have a joint, which this one goes up and down. If you pop the wrist off, you can actually turn that joint to where you can also make it go side to side. Like this one here, I have it going side to side. Moving down, he has a upper hip swivel in there, so that's where that turns. He has his double jointed knee, which will come all the way up, and then he has his ankle articulation, which is back, forward, and then he has the toe hinge, which mine's really stiff, so I'm only gonna go that far. But yeah, I mean, this guy's a cool figure. I like him a lot. Look, real quick, I know I didn't really go over the paint apps because the paint app on this guy is absolutely just really perfect. And I mean, you know, for the price you pay for these guys, they should be. They should be. Oh, yeah, it helped if I put his ankle back from the stand. So that you want to fix his outfit, get him to stand here a little bit. All right, so I just want to real quick, I'll go over the actual whole ninja uniform real quick. So once again, the paint really nice on the front to back, down the legs, all the way down to the guards of his shins, even the guards on the forearm, to the knuckle covers, and even down to his tab-eye boots. Everything's just painted in black. So pretty much he's the lower part's cast in black, and then they paint the green on. Not a whole lot of mess ups. So just real quick, I'm going to do a quick head swap with him so you can see him with the reptile head, and then we'll do some comparisons. All right, so here he is. I just wanted to put him in here because this pose, because with the reptile head. This is what he used to do right in the beginning. Before he crawled across the screen, he would slide kind of the way Sub-Zero did, going across the screen. So just so you guys can see, he can actually get into those neat poses like that. And you just gotta, you know, get him back to how he was. But here is Reptile's face on him. I just to look at this guy, I mean, that head sculpt is crazy. I think I'm gonna leave him like this. I don't know, because I do like the ninja face. I also like this one as well, but nicely done, very well done. The reptilian eyes, the whole sculpt, everything. I mean, fabulous. I like the way that they have done this figure. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. I mean, look, for what you're paying for these guys, I know they're quite expensive. You know, for the Mortal Kombat fan that is collecting these, I mean, it's definitely worth it. That's for sure. I mean, you're getting a great product from these guys, and by no means, I am not, you know, sponsored by Storm Collectibles or anything like that. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I think of this guy here, and I think he's awesome. Now, I know I didn't go over all the different hands and stuff like that and whatever whatnot. I will show them off really quick. So let me just get them out of the plastic container, and I'll show them off, then we'll do the comparisons and we'll end the review. Okay, so starting off, we have his gripping hands, and beautifully painted, very well done for a reptile with human flesh covering him as a disguise. His open hands, or sliding hands, or slapping or chopping hands. Then I have his, this was, I think, like later on, his different stance of the way he held his hands open instead of, like, you know, the classic pose right there. And then these are the slime ball making hands. So yeah, they did a fabulous job with this guy. I really like him. All right, so I just wanted to show this off. And one last thing, I forgot. This does come off, so that's what it looks like underneath. But I mean, you know, in the Mortal Kombat 2, he used to pull this mask off to spit the acid out at you in the middle of the game. Now you can just have that head sculpt on him to where he just, you know, however you want to do it. That's up to you. All right, so let's get into some comparisons. Here's how he compares to Master of the Universe Origins Stinkor. Here's how he compares to Masters of the Universe Revelations Stinkor. Here's how he compares to the amazing Yamaguchi's Batman's Arkham Knight. Here's how he compares to the Four Horsemen's Mythic Legion's Krona. Alright, so you guys, he compares very well to the other lines. The Mythic Legions, the Amazing Yamaguchi. You know he's going to fit well with the Marvel Legends, and he definitely fits well with the Master of the Universe Revelations figures. Plus, you know he goes well with the Storm Collectibles. So you can also put him with the McFarlane Mortal Kombat figures. And there you go. He's just going to fall right in line with all of them. I just want to say before I close this out, this is a great figure for the cost, for what you have, for what he comes with. If you are a fan of Reptile, or you just like this line in general, pick it up. If not, pass it up. But before we go, once again, I want to thank my beautiful wife. Thank you for both of these awesome birthday gifts. Thank you so much. And I want to thank everybody who has subscribed and has stuck with this channel. And thank you to all the newcomers as well. Guys, like, subscribe, share if you like what you've seen here. And if you didn't, well, that's fine too. We're just gonna keep making them. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new that we're putting up. And like always, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you have any ideas or if there's something that you want to see and I'm able to do it, let me know. With that being said, I'll catch you all on the flippity flip.